Moving right along on this day of implementation, we're now going to go to our next speaker, which is Adam C. Hall. Dear friend and brother, Adam Hall is an author of 4 books, including the best-selling book, The Earthkeeper, Undeveloping the Future. He is a serial entrepreneur, land conservationist, and teacher. Adam is also the co-founder and managing partner of Soul Guide, a digital platform that delivers on demand access to the great wisdom, teachings, teachers, and educational platforms. Adam C. Hall, brother, it's great to have you in this symposium.
Well, it's great to be here with you, Ben, and it's an honor to be part of this really important conversation around our sacred mission and really the implementation of new models for this new paradigm, for this new earth. And I think by any measure, we are living in an extraordinary time in human history. Humanity has faced nearly every type of challenge, but really none like what we're facing now. And we truly reached a new epoch, a turning, so to speak, a turning from the past, being pushed by fate, but a turning to the future where we're pulled by our destiny. And we know that the Piscean age has ended. The Aquarian age begins. Pluto, planet of death and rebirth, has just entered Aquarius and will remain there for the next 15 years. And I think one of the key questions that we must ask ourselves is, will we choose to let the past guide us, or will we co-create the future we dream? And I do believe it's time to pick up our collective torches and bring them together. And just like you're doing at Unity Earth and Holo Movement and Good for the Whole and so many great organizations. So I'm excited to be part of that. But I think what I'm sensing is that we're setting a new course. And this new course is guided by our sacred mission. And just what is our sacred mission? In the broadest sense, it's about serving humanity, of course, and by creating a better world for our children's children. I want to take you back to just a personal moment in my history as I was searching for purpose, for mission, listening deeply. And perhaps this will help you find your sacred mission, if that's the question that you're asking. And I'll tell you just a little secret on the outset of this. And it's not about finding your sacred mission, what I discovered. It's about your mission finding you. And the year was 2012. Many were talking about the end of the world. Some of you may remember that time. It was the end of the Mayan calendar. And in their cosmology, it was the end of times. But they knew it was not the end. They knew it was the beginning, the birthing of a new world was at hand. And many of us believe that that's coming around 2025. And these ancient shamans lived in a transcendent state of being, and they were the original biologists, the quantum physics, the architects, the masters, navigators of the cosmos. They had one sacred mission. Get a load of this, to get out of this lifetime alive while they were alive. And they endeavored to step into infinity, to be freed of their past traumas and genetics. And in order to do that, they must live in Aini. And that's the term we use for right relationship with the Pachamama, our Mother Earth, and to serve humanity. So in service, in a relationship with the Mother, we can guide ourselves to this sacred mission, your sacred mission, our collective sacred mission. And to find answers when they face these great epochs in history, in their history, they were guided by what is known as the Andean Sacred Cross. And I was curious, what did they know? They know that we must know right now. And to find out, I decided to go on a vision quest. into the wilds of the Sonora Desert of Mexico to get some insight and find some answers. And I'll never forget sleeping under the great expanse of the heavens on a moonless night, like tonight on our planet. We have a new moon. I awoke and it was so still, so silent. You could hear the whisper of the stars. They were twinkling loudly and bright. So I pulled out my trusty star app. But what's going on up there? Modern man here. And there was an image that I want to share with all of you. A couple of images. Here's the first one. And this was the first image that I saw, and this is what the shamans referred to as the ancient shaman's compass, the Skywalker's compass. And in that Skywalker's compass, they would navigate the next part of their journey. And it was what Ervin talks about a lot, about being connected to that Akashic field and knowing that connection as one. We're one and the same with the Akashic field. And then the next night, I put my compass out again, and here was Virgo in Venus, of all things. And I was greatly comforted by this moment until I heard a voice. And that voice said, "This is not the end of times. It's only the beginning. And you're living in a seminal moment, Adam. And soon humanity will face the greatest challenge it has ever known." And that voice continued, paraphrasing here the best I can, because it said humanity will soon face this great challenge. And it's a challenge to its divine essence and could face extinction if it's not paying attention. Well, I begin to pay attention because it said that this was coming with the advent of advanced machines. So that left me a real pause out there in that vision quest for the desert. And I took one more look into the sky, and it was the ship that was navigating the future. And here we are as navigators of our time, are we not? We are navigating this next part of the seas to find our way forward, to share in our sacred mission. So fast forwarding further, I wanted to bring forth a little bit about what we are doing at this time in 2023. And I want to share with you that it wasn't about running from the future and our destiny. It wasn't about fearing what's possible or what may come. It was about what do we do with it and how can we embrace it? And what can we do to share that and be in service? So in 2023, March 23, Tim, Noah, and I founded a company called Soul Guide. And this is our shared mission to serve humanity. It's a real-time, free digital app that delivers 24/7 free access to the greatest wisdom teachings known to humankind. And in addition, it brings forth modern teachers, science, and educational platforms to help humanity literally quantum leap into this sacred mission. And I'll share that with you here, and because I think it'd be great to just for everybody to know what this is in real time. And what you're looking at is our website. And this is the home page, and this is called Soul Search. So you can come here. It's free, unlimited searching to ask any question that you may have. And it'll draw upon some of the great traditions. So in this example, I asked a question: how can Unity Earth and the Holo movement reach millions of people to inspire peace and fulfill our sacred mission? Well, the answer came back: by demonstrating love in action, spreading messages of unity, and embracing collective missions. Unity Earth can engage in communities, leveraging technologies and social platforms to amplify the Holo movement's vision globally. And this drew upon the white paper that Emmanuel Stewart put together for the Holo movement. And this is the type of tool that's readily available for us as we come together in our sacred mission. And the other cool thing about this, I'll just share this real briefly as I wrap up here, Ben and everyone. But you can just click on here and you can share this. I'm going to click this box and I'm going to just go ahead and send that out to the hundreds of people that are part of the Unity Earth movement. So we can all of a sudden just start sharing our message across platforms globally in real time and inspire others to join us in our movement. I think one of the things that is happening right now that we're seeing on the front lines of technology in our one sacred movement is there does remain fear and uncertainty around technology and AI. And I just want to share something just briefly. And that is, let's remember something. We don't need to be part of the machine revolution, but we can make machines become part of our revolution. We can flip this script once and for all and scale this across the globe to billions of hearts and minds and souls that are asking for our collective guidance and leadership and light. And that's what we aim to do at Soul Guide. And we welcome any of you to join us. We want to help you in your movement, in your mission, to find your way forward, because we must do this together. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to be part of it. Our collective sacred mission is our revolution. And it really has come to the time to co-create the next steps in human evolution to transcend the future's past. So we're calling, along with Unity Earth and many others, it's just great to be here. We're calling forth all sacred mission seekers, because together we can search into unknown spaces. We can discover the treasures and the magic that has never been heard of or seen or even dreamed of. We can do that impossible, because everything is possible and nothing is impossible. So thank you. It's been an honor to be here with you. Blessings to all of you and power to us in our movement.
Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Yes. Thank you, Adam Hall. Love that sharing Soul Guide, using the technology to support this movement, our human consciousness movement. Thank you, Adam, for your sharing, even though you're sort of under the weather there a little bit, but your voice, you came through and you came through strong. So thank you so much, brother, for sharing with that.
Then